Greetings, kiddies. It's Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone had a great day. Today's video is going to be on some new DVDs and Blu-rays that I picked up, some new collectibles, a new book that I've gotten. Just wanted to showcase some new items I got here in the horror zone. So the first thing I want to talk about is some of the DVDs that I picked up, DVDs and Blu-rays. The first one now, there's a place I go to and I get a lot of movies used, new. It just depends on, you know, how important it is for me to have something that's brand new. A lot of times I just want the movie, and then there's special cases, you know, like where I really want, you know, the brand new sealed, you know, especially like something like with the Halloween box set or the Friday the 13th box set. There's just some films that I don't mind buying secondhand, and plus the place I go to, Rasputin's, is always really good about the selections, the items that they purchase from people, like previously viewed movies. I have never, knock on wood, had a situation where I bought a movie or like a Blu-ray or a DVD from there and had it not work for me, like scratched or something like that. It's always like, they're always top of the shelf secondhand movies. The first one I want to talk about is one I've been wanting to pick up for a long time. Huge fan of Joe Lynch. Loved the movie Knights of Badassdom, which I just watched about a month ago. I have yet to see Everly, which is his newest film with Salma Hayek. That is a movie that I will do a review on for this channel. As everyone knows, Joe Lynch does the Movie Crypt podcast with Adam Green, my favorite podcast. I listen to it every week. And the guy is just awesome. He just seems like a really cool guy. And they're both on the show Holliston together. And this was his first movie. Wrong Turn 2. Now, I did not pay $14.99 for this. I actually got it for $5.95. But I would have paid more for it, but I just was really wanting to pick this movie up. I've only seen this movie once. I loved the first Wrong Turn. I haven't seen any of the other sequels besides this one, but I watched this one when it first came out on DVD back in, I think, 2007, 2008. And I remember I really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun watching this movie. It's very gory. It has, you know, Henry Rollins, Ken Kirsinger, great cast, a lot of fun. I think it's a worthy sequel to the original Wrong Turn, which I still think is I really enjoyed this film. I was happy to pick it up. The next film I want to talk about is a Scream Factory release. Now, this was one I've been looking for a while, and I got this one secondhand, but it's in great shape. And it was one that was kind of hard for me to find, but I was glad to pick it up, and it is Ravenous. Now, I've only seen this movie once, and I did not see it from the beginning. I caught it kind of in the middle, and the parts that I saw of it I really liked. I loved the cast, like Guy Pearce, David Arquette, Jeffrey Jones, Robert Carlyle. Just a very interesting movie. And again, it was one that I really wanted to pick up because I'm trying to get as many Scream Factory titles as I can. And there's some that I don't mind buying secondhand. This was one that I found secondhand, and it's very rare for anybody to find these secondhand. But I got it for $7.95, and this usually goes for about $20. So, really good deal on this one. Next one I want to talk about is Ginger Snaps. This was another Scream Factory release that I picked up. Got this one for $9.95. The caveat with this one is that it only came with the Blu-ray, so it's not a combo. It only comes with the Blu-ray. It doesn't have the DVD in it. So as you can see, but was just, you know, like I said, it's another one where it's not my favorite film of all time. I really enjoyed it and was wanting to pick it up, but again, there's other films that like I really want to get Leviathan, and I will be picking that one up brand new. Another one is Pumpkinhead, which I already have, but I don't have the Scream Factory version. And movies like Dog Soldiers, which I don't think has come out yet, but there's a lot, and Nightbreed is another one that I really want to get. But so those I want to get brand new, sealed in the package. But this one was a lesser film for me, so I didn't mind picking it up secondhand. And like I said, $9, you can't beat it. The other one I got recently, and this was a film I had heard about because it was written by Joe Hill, and it was directed by Alexandria Jha, who is a director that I really admire. He did Hills Have Eyes remake, which I think is a fantastic, but he also directed Piranha 3D, which I really loved, and High Tension, which is a very disturbing film. But this is a film called Horns with Daniel Radcliffe from Harry Potter fame. This movie is fantastic, and if I had seen this movie last year when it originally was released limited, I probably would have put it in my top 10 of 2014. I absolutely love this film. It blew me away. I had no idea what I was getting into. I haven't read Joe Hill's book. But yeah, just fantastic film. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's on Netflix right now. And I got it at Target for $6. I was really happy to pick this one up. And it is a fantastic film. One that was completely different and original. Dan Radcliffe did a fantastic job in it. And it was a very original story that I can't wait to watch this again. It was really, really good. So I was happy to get that one. Next movie is one that I saw a trailer for, and I thought it looked pretty interesting, and looked pretty creepy, and again, it's practical effects. So I was really excited to pick this one up, and it's called Animal. I just purchased this one recently. I haven't watched it. It's still in the shrink wrap, as you can see. But it looks like a pretty interesting movie. Looks like it's, I've read some pretty good things about it. It seems like it's gory and over the top, and like I said, the practical effects, and Joey Lauren Adams from Chasing Amy is in it, so I know her, and there's a couple other actors I'm familiar with, but it just seems like I got it at Walmart for $9, so I was really happy to get this one. I think it actually looks pretty interesting. And then the final thing I want to talk about is something that I was not watching when it was originally airing. This show aired for 7 seasons, just wrapped in just December, and my wife and I got Netflix in January, and we binge watched the first 6 seasons, and season 7, just the final season, just came out this past week, and we watched it all this week, and it is the final season of Sons of Anarchy. I don't know if you can see it right there, but fantastic fucking show. I mean, I was blown away by this show, and I think it's one of the best shows ever made. I know it's not necessarily horror, but this show has blown me away, and I mean, every actor in the show is fantastic, and to watch 7 seasons of a show in 1 month, I mean, we didn't watch pretty much anything else. We were watching Sons of Anarchy every night for about 4 weeks, and to immerse yourself in this world for 7 seasons over a course of 4 weeks is pretty insane. And I don't know what we were thinking by not watching this show when it was originally airing from 2008 until 2014. Absolutely fantastic show. I will be picking up all 7 seasons. I mean, I'll be picking up the other 6 seasons that I don't have on DVD. Because I want this whole set. I want to revisit it many, many more times. And again, I was so happy to get the 7th season. It's just fantastic. We just finished watching it last night. So absolutely fantastic show. So those are all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I have. What I'd like to do next is show a couple of collectibles that I got. Please stay tuned. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is this is the 3rd season of the Mystery Minis vinyl figure Walking Dead. This series, I just noticed it in my local comic book store about a couple weeks ago, and I was anxious to pick up some of these. So I was at Hot Topic today, and I got 2 of them. These are actually Hot Topic exclusives that I was able to get. Now, these are pretty rare. I believe Rosita is 1 out of 72, and I think Eugene is 1 out of 12. He's not as rare, but I couldn't believe I got 2 of the rare figures, because that usually never happens. I had hoped to get an Abraham or a Tyrese or a Daryl. I was really happy to get this one. I think the detail on it, sorry about the glare here, but they did a really good job on her. And I was really happy to get Eugene as well. Just a little bit of glare there, but you kind of see him, his mullet and everything. So yeah, really excellent. And I'll show you some of the other ones they have in the... So I'm hopeful to get the Daryl, the Tyrese, and the Abraham. I would like to get the Herschel too, but Tyrese, Abraham, and Daryl are the ones I really want. So yeah, I was really happy to get some more Walking Dead things. And then this is just the little pop of Tyrese. I always was a big fan of Tyrese on the show. I really identified with his character. As much as I'm a fan of Daryl, I think I identify with Tyrese. I think if I was in the zombie apocalypse, I would kind of be like Tyrese. But I really like the character. I really like this final figure, and I was going to get it right after the holidays, but I ended up putting it back, and then I couldn't find him, and then I found somebody on Amazon that was selling them, and they only had a couple left, so I picked him up. So, yeah, I mean, I like he's got his hammer and his little, I like his beanie and everything, and they did a great job of capturing his likeness here. So yeah, some cool little collectibles for here in the Horror Zone. The last thing I want to showcase is this book that a friend of mine got me. It's called The Dark Knight Manual, Tools, Weapons, Vehicles, Documents from the Batcave. And it's a really excellent book. It's almost made up to be like a case file, but it contains pictures and details and maps and all kinds of stuff, all from the Chris Nolan Dark Knight trilogy. A friend of mine got this for me beginning of the week, completely surprised me with it, left it on my desk, my friend Jeff, so thank you very much, Jeff, for getting this for me. It was just a nice surprise to walk into work and see this on my desk. And like I said, it's got really cool details in it. Here, I'll show so it shows like the vehicles, got the tumbler right there, it shows the bat pod, which I thought was really cool. And then there's these things like case files, which I think is really cool. And you have something like this where you have Harvey Dent, and then you have like these case files that open up with his campaigns and things like that. And I love the one for the Joker. Some pictures right there, but it comes with, like in here in the evidence, comes with Joker cards, which I thought was really cool. And it's not just like one, they're all different, which I thought was kind of neat here. It's like all different types of Joker cards. It's just really, really excellent detail. And this was a book I always wanted to get because I'm a huge fan of the Dark Knight trilogy. And I always meant to get this book, and I just never got around to it. And this book came out, I think, right when the Dark Knight Rises came out 3 years ago. So it's a really, really awesome book, and very happy to have it. I can't wait to read through the whole thing. So that's going to be about it. So yeah, like I said, kiddies, I just wanted to showcase some new DVDs and Blu-rays, new book, new collectibles, and say thank you again for supporting Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. I have some really cool videos that'll be coming up in the next few weeks. I'm going to start recording a few reviews that I want to do. Like I said, I really want to do a review of Everly, the new Joe Lynch film, so that'll be one that people can look forward to. I got some stuff coming out in the next couple weeks, couple of things that I pre-ordered. Hopefully I'll be getting them soon. But like I said, I'm going to keep putting up some new videos, some things that I want to do. I have some new ideas from retrospectives that I want to do, so I hope people look forward to that. And again, thanks so much for supporting the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great evening and a great weekend. Take it easy.